इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां।
So Shahzain picking up a wicket of the very first ball, and Hamad Shekhani has come out to bat at number 3 for Classic Garment, replacing Tala Ahmadani, who was dismissed of the very first ball. It's going to be a wide outside the off stump. So first run's on the board, courtesy of that extra run given by the fast bowler. Game of this edition of MPL 100. They did not get off to a good start in their very first game when they suffered a defeat, but they will be looking to make a comeback in this game. On the other hand, Fuller Relan hitting it straight back to the bowler. On the other hand, Signature Aluminium are playing their third game, having a victory and a defeat in their first 2 games, and so far it's an excellent start. Once again, knocked him over. What a beauty that is! Hamad Shekhani had absolutely no answer to that peach of an in-swinger from Shahzain. And look at that leg stump going for a cartwheel. He was onto the back foot. He was completely misjudged by the pace and the swing on that ball. And this is a disastrous start. This for Classic Garment, losing the first 2 wickets in the very first 5 balls here. Top 2 batters are now back into the pavilion with just 1 run on the board.
अलजदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च। अलजदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा, 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अलजदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स। कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर, मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स, 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर। प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां। अलजदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च। अलजदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा, 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अलजदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स। कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल
So 2 wickets are down in the very first 5 balls, which means Rabish Ahmed has come out to bat at number 4. And what a dream start this is for Shahzain Khan, picking up 2 wickets in the first 3 balls of the innings. Bilal Umar standing at the first slip, guiding his fielders down there at mid-off to move a little wider. Once again, a good delivery, slightly wider outside the off stump, and he's getting that shape away from the right-hander. So it's an excellent start this from the fast bowler. Not a good start this for Classic Garmin. And we can already see an attacking field placement from the fielding captain. There is a fielder there at first slip. Bilal Umar standing there mid-on and mid-off, both inside the 30-yard circle. Third man and fine leg standing at the boundary rope. So that means that the fielding side is still searching for more wickets. Once again, a very good delivery, and that was so close to the off stump. It was missed by the wicketkeeper. That's going to go and touch the boundary ropes by signal by the on-field umpire Ali Haider, but that nearly castled the off stump there of Rabish Ahmed. It was fuller in length, and Rabish was just looking to guide it towards a third man fielder. And the wicketkeeper just couldn't hold the ball, which means a boundary to end the over with. 5 balls done, it's 5 for 2. Samad Mutlani has been sharing this new ball alongside Shahzain. Once again, a good rising delivery, hitting it straight to that fielder at back foot of point, getting a single to get off the mark with Rabish Ahmed. It's the 7th game of MPL 100 Season 2. The Season 1 was a huge success, because of which MPL 100 is back for the second edition, and it is match number 7 between Signature Aluminium and Classic Garment. Both teams having a point to prove. Signature Aluminium playing their third game will be looking to get their second win in the tournament, and Classic Garment, on the other hand, are looking to get off the mark to get their first points on the board. Arif Yaqub will be facing Samad now. Slightly wider down the leg side, not collected by the wicketkeeper. That's going to go and touch the boundary ropes as well. Checking the umpire's signal. It has been signaled as leg byes. Once again, there was significant movement there for the fast bowler into the right-handed batter. And that was signaled as a no ball as well from Ali Haider. So Arif Yaqub will be getting a free hit. He will have the license to go big. And the fielding side cannot afford to change the field as well, because the same batter is on strike. So Arif Yaqub, well, what are his boundary options? There is a fielder down there at square leg and a fielder at third man. Fine leg is inside, so he can always afford to give himself room, or he can play that flick shot towards the leg side. He chose to go for a pull shot, but that's going to go straight to that fielder at deep square leg. Excellent bowling this from Samad. He knew there was just one fielder position there at the boundary ropes on the leg side, so he's altered his length, bowled at the body of the batter, and Arif Yaqub sensibly playing it all along the ground. They will be needing a partnership now, Classic Garment, to calm the nerves down, especially after losing the first 2 wickets in the very first 5 balls. Once again, a decent delivery, playing it with a straighter bat. Rabish Ahmed has tons of experience of batting in such situations. He'll be looking to steady the ship. He'll be looking to build this partnership now alongside Arif Yaqub, both very recognized batters. Rabish Ahmed has the capability of playing the longer innings, and Arif Yaqub, on the other hand, we all know can be an aggressor in this partnership. Once again, a very good delivery, cutting him in half. It was always dying down to the wicket keeper. You cannot blame him. He tried his level best. Once again, it has been signaled as a no ball from Ali Haider. So Samad is clearly having some issues with his foot where it is landing on the crease. That's going to be another free hit. And this time, the fielding side can afford to change the field because the batter crossed on that ball. But still no major changes in the field. In fact, now the third man has been asked to come inside. The mid-on is going back to long on. The deep square leg is in place. We might expect a fuller length delivery now from Samad. It's full, but it's again down the leg side. So the free hit is going to stay. And on the other hand, another run is going to be added to the total. Both these fast bowlers are pretty young. Maybe they're finding it a little difficult to control the swing that is here on offer. The slip has been taken out. Bilal Umar now standing at short third manish position. Once again, taking the aerial loop just over the head of that fielder and mid-off, and that's going to run away for 4. Making full use of that free hit, Arif Yaqub, although he didn't middle it as well as he would have liked, but since all the fielders were inside the 30-yard circle there on the offside, so once you clear the field inside the inner ring, with this outfield, you're always going to get a boundary. This is turning out to be a very long and expensive over now from Samad. He has given away 10 runs already. One ball still remaining in it. The fielder at the first slip now returns. Bilal Umar. Third man goes back. Deep square leg is in place. Once again, a beautiful delivery and the middle stump has been knocked over. Top 3 batters have absolutely no answer to this swing bowling from both these fast bowlers. Previously, we saw Hamad Shekhani missing a fuller ball. This time, Arif Yaqub playing all around it. A perfect delivery for any right-arm fast bowler. It was fuller in length. It was tailing in. And once again, it was Arif Yaqub who was looking to play it on the leg side. There was a big gap between the bat and pad, and the middle stump was disturbed. So third wicket down with 19 runs on the board. So 10 balls have been bowled, 19 runs have been scored by Classic Garmin for the loss of 3 wickets. Top 3 batters are now back into the pavilion. Tala Shabir is the new batter in at number 5, standing at the non-striker's end. Shahzain will continue for his next 5 balls, this time from the opposite end. Third man and deep square leg inside outside the 30-yard circle with the fielder at first slip in place. Slightly shorter, slightly wider outside the off stump. This time the ball moved away from the right-hander, so it's getting a little difficult now for the batters to judge where the ball is going to be swinging, because previously we were watching the ball swinging whenever he was trying to bowl it fuller in length, and when he has tried to bowl that shorter delivery, it has moved away from the right-hander. We have already seen two peach of a deliveries to get rid of two batters. First it was Amar Shikhani who was castled by Shahzain, and then Samad getting rid of Arif Yaqub with another beauty of a ball. Slightly wider outside the off stump. We'll have to check the umpire signal. Shahid Aslam signaling it as a wide outside the off stump. They need a partnership now at this stage to settle the things down, and what better to be out there than Rabish Ahmed. Once again, it's too short, too wide. It's going to be another wide. Maybe he's trying a little too hard now, Shahzain. All he need to do is to stick to the basics. Keep the ball fuller in length. There is already enough swing on offer here on this track. The bounce is pretty predictable. As long as you're going to be bowling it fuller, you're going to give the chance to ball to move in the air and of the pitch as well. And since they have already lost 3 wickets, so they will be a little cautious in attempting those aggressive strokes at this stage, both these batters. There you go. That's the delivery he should be targeting much more. Once again, the ball just slightly came back in after pushing in Rabish Ahmed, rightly so, just defending that ball. He's doing the right thing, on the other hand, signature Aluminium captain, by having that fielder constantly at the first slip position, because you never know, one ball moves away, takes the outside edge, and you can get a catch at the slip cordon. Good delivery, very good delivery. Once again, the ball just missing the leg stump. Rush of adrenaline in this from Rabish Ahmed. He was getting a little frustrated by not getting bat onto ball. This time he was looking to come down the track using his speed, but the amount of swing that is here tonight at TMC, it's not going to be easy for the batter, especially in the floodlights, because we all know the white ball swings a little more. You can already see the pressure mounting on Rabish. Just 2 runs of 8 deliveries. The length was right, but the line was just too wide. Another extra run. Three fielders standing inside the inner ring on the offside, so it's going to be tough for Rabish Ahmed to find the gaps if he's going to look to drive the ball there on the offside. On the other hand, there is a big gap there on the leg side. Just a fielder at mid-on and a fielder at deep square leg. Once again, getting a thickish outside edge. But the fielder is down there at third man. It's going to be another single to Rabish. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief that he's off strike. But now it's time for Tala Shabir to face some swing from Shahzain. Shahzain still have a delivery remaining. Tala Shabir is the new batter in, so we can expect another full delivery. Target those stumps. Oh, he does that. That was another beauty of a ball. He came all across to his stumps there, Tala Shabir. He was so lucky that he got his bat down at the last moment. Otherwise, that was again hitting his pads or the wicket. So another decent over comes to an end from Shahzain. 15 done. It's 23 for 3. Samad is back in to bowl his next 5 balls. Nicely guided towards third man by Tala Shabir to get off the mark with. This is an excellent start. This from Signature Aluminium, the fielding side, especially after winning the toss. Looks like they assessed the conditions well. That's why the captain had no hesitation in choosing to bowl first. Slightly shorter, which has been pulled away towards Amar Pasta, standing there at deep square leg. Samad needs to learn from Shahzain at the other end, because whenever Shahzain has tried to bowl fuller in length, he has been effective. So Samad also needs to bowl fuller as compared to the previous delivery that he bowled. And he can also learn from the way he took that wicket of Arif Yaqub in his very first 5 balls. Once again, slightly shorter. Tala Shabir being a little cautious. Just one fielder standing there deep on the leg side. There is a huge gap. So all these batters need to do is to nudge the ball on the leg side and go for a run. But so far, the pressure that has been exerted by the fielding side. Slightly shorter, hit away on the offside. Nicely fielded. It was a half stop. Mohammad Mavia trying to throw the ball back to the stumps, trying to create a run out opportunity, but the batter was inside the crease by the time the ball reached the stumps. That's what happens at the batting side when you lose early wickets. Even poor deliveries are hard to hit. Because the previous delivery that was bowled by someone, it was short, it was wide outside the off. Some could have been put away there on the offside, but since they are in that defensive mode, it's becoming more and more difficult now for them to hit boundaries. Outside edge is it? Big appeal from the bowler and the wicket keeper. That was very close to the outside edge. Rabish Ahmed was looking to play the ball away from his body there. It was going down. It was well kept by the wicket keeper. The bowler looked interested. But it's a dot ball nevertheless. So 20 balls done. It's 26 for 3.
And go.
Looks like Shahzain is going to continue for his next 5 balls, and why not? This has been an excellent spell so far. Once again, a fuller delivery. The ball hitting the back pad, and the finger goes up. He has been simply unplayable tonight, Shahzain. It's his third wicket already. And once again, the fuller length doing the job for the fielding side. Tala Shabir was just walking into that drive. There you see the ball just hitting his back leg, and it was plumb in front of the off stump. Ali Haider having no hesitation in raising his finger. Another batter goes without scoring big runs here tonight for Classic Garment. They are now 26 for 4. 26 for 4. The left-handed batter Shaz Shahjani has come out to bat at number 6. He's out to bat much earlier than his expectations because moments ago he was sitting relaxed in the dugout, hoping for a good start by the batting side, but now he'll have to face the music with Shahzain swinging the ball miles. Once again, a decent delivery, nicely clipped away on the leg side. It's into the gap. They have run the first one hard. They're looking to come back for the second one and manages to come back at the right time. As soon as the left-hander walked in, Shahzain changed his angle. He has now decided to come around the wicket. Extra fielder has now been positioned there on the leg side. Bilal Umar standing there at square leg inside the inner ring. Good delivery. Slightest of movement away from the left-hander, because of which he got a thickish outside edge and the ball ran down towards third man. So there is this significant movement there with the new ball. If the captain of Signature Aluminium is proactive enough, I believe he will be continuing with the medium pace and fast bowlers option because they have been so effective so far. Ravish, on the other hand, is taking a look at the outfield. Once again, slightly fuller in length. No timing whatsoever. Shahzain was struggling slightly in the previous over of his when he was bowling a little wider outside the off stump. Gave away a few extra runs as well, but he has been on point in these 5 balls. Getting a wicket out of the very first ball of Tala Shabir and then bowling within the stumps. Once again, a fuller delivery driven towards the fielder at mid-off, and they'll scamper their way back for a sharp single. So after 25, it's 30 for 4. Abdul Samad also will continue with his next 5 balls. Thickish outside edge. Big appeal this from the bowler and the wicket keeper, but once again the umpire is unmoved. This time Abdul Samad got some extra bounce and you could see the ball flying past the thick outside edge there of the batter. Both these new ball bowlers asking serious questions here from the batters of Classic Garment. We have been mentioning it before. They did not get off to a good start in this tournament with a defeat in the very first game, and now even they are under all sorts of pressure. Pulled away nicely over the fielder at fine leg. That's going to go and touch the boundary ropes. First convincing shot coming from the bat of Classic Garment batters. It was short, it was targeting the body. Shaz Jajani just helping the ball on its way over the fielder at fine leg to collect his first boundary. Abdul Samad might have been looking to surprise the batter with an odd short delivery, but Shah Shajani clearly getting on top of the bounce and getting a much needed boundary there for the batting side. The ball further angling away from the left hand of. Not only they are getting some movement in the air, but they're getting some significant movement of the pitch as well. The previous delivery pitched on right about off stump channel and it moved further away from the left hander. You could see where the wicketkeeper collected that ball, diving away towards his left. He was almost in front of Bilal Umar, who was standing at first slip. Good delivery, angling it towards the fielder at third man. He looks much more settled, Shaz, as compared to the previous batters that have come out to bat for Classic Garmin. He is middling the ball from the very first ball of his innings. Maybe that will calm Rabish Ahmed down, who has been losing partners at the other end. The ball just shaping into the right hander, and Rabish Ahmed sensibly just guiding it towards mid-on and getting a single. He's doing the right thing by giving the strike back to Shaz, who is timing the ball much better. A decent over this for the batting side. They got 6 runs and an extra run of the wide. Slight change in the field. The fielder at deep square leg is in place. Slightly shorter and wider outside the awesome, which has been carved away past the fielder at backward of point. But the third man was pretty square, so it's only going to be a single. So 35 done. In fact, it has been signaled as a no ball, so another free hit now. It's now Ravish Ahmed's turn to face the free hit. Once again, no fielder standing deep there on the offside. Maybe he can look to give himself room, play an extra cover drive, or taking the aerial route. It's a wide down the leg side. Nicely gathered by the wicketkeeper. It was a half stop. Not only they will get an extra run of the wide, but they'll also get another run for the bye. So 2 more runs added to the total, and the free hit remains. Few adjustments being made in the field. Once again, another fielder now positioned on the offside inside the inner ring. Slightly shorter, it has gone high up in the air. No timing whatsoever. It's going to be taken by the wicketkeeper, but that's not going to count. It was a free hit. Fortunate for the bowler that it did not connect the left-handed batter. Otherwise, that could have been another boundary. It was short. He was looking to pull that away on the leg side. Just took his eyes off the ball at the last moment while playing that stroke, because of which he couldn't get any timing behind it. It's 35 done with 41 runs on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. So after 30 deliveries, the score moves on to 41 for the loss of 4 wickets. And now we are going to witness the first change in the bowling attack with the off spinner Imran Mohammadi, who has been given the ball. We already witnessed a significant movement for the fast bowlers. Will there be any turn on this pitch? Starts off with a loopy delivery, which has been gently played away on the offside, and Mohammad Mawia missing out on an opportunity of creating a run out. Change of angle straight away coming around the wicket to the left hander. He'll be looking to turn the ball away from Shah Shajani. Power play is done, so more fielders are now standing outside the inner ring. Pretty conventional field, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and deep extra cover. It was an arm ball. It paced and came in to the left hander. Slightly fuller, an extra cover drive on the offside. There is a fielder out there. It's Ismail who does a really good job. In fact, there could have been a run-out opportunity there, but if the throw would have been good enough. They were in two minds whether to come back for the second run or not. In the end, decided to come back and completing those 2 runs for their side. Once again, it's Fuller in length, getting a thickish outside edge. There was no fielder standing there at first slip. Otherwise, it would have been an easier catch for the fielder at first slip. Another couple to Shah's. Living slightly dangerously now, the left-hander. Straight away, Bilal Umar has now positioned himself at the first slip. Decent first 4 balls, this from Imran Mohammadi. Nicely tucked away on the offside. Another sharp single taken. 6 runs coming in the first 5 balls of Imran's. 35 done, it's 47 for 4. Imran Mohammadi will continue for the next 5 balls as well. Just opening the face of the bat at the last moment there. Rabish Ahmed, he wants to come back for the second run. The throw should have been at the bowler's end. There was a communication error between both these batters. It was Rabish who was looking to come back for the second run. Shahs was not even looking at him. Luck was favoring Rabish Ahmed that the throw was at the wicket keeper's end. They cannot afford to lose a wicket on a run out. Once again, going straight down the ground. And it's over the fielder's head for a maximum. It's the first maximum of the innings, and no surprises coming from the bat of the left-hander. He clearly has been the most aggressive batter. As soon as he saw the ball fuller in length, slightly wider outside the Austin, played a horizontal bat shot, and it landed just in front of the side screen there. Putting the pressure back onto the bowler now. Decent partnership building between these two batters. 28 runs have been added by these two. A good delivery there. The impact might have been slightly away from the off stump there, but there was some turn there for Imran Mohammadi. There you see the ball pitching on off stump, turning away, and definitely the impact was outside the off stump. So very good decision this from Ali Haider. guiding it towards the fielder at the leg side. Another single taken. He has been the only batter to have been scoring at more than a strike rate of more than 100 tonight. The left-handed batter. Just defending it on the front foot. Fielders are pretty alert. They do not want to give any singles away that easily. A dot ball to end the over. 40 balls done. It's 55 for 4.
हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलिर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां।
Another bowling change, another leg spinner, Amar Pasta coming into the bowling attack. Once again, he's going to start the proceedings against the left-hander. According to the rules and regulations, each batting side will be given 75 minutes to bat their full 100 balls. So, very good delivery. That was so close to the off stump. Or did that hit the off stump? Well, the bowler was clearly blinded by the batter because he was looking to play that sweep shot on the leg side, and straight away, as soon as the ball went past the batter, the wicketkeeper looked convinced, which means the ball hit the off stump. It's another wicket that has gone down. A partnership that was building between Rabish and Shah Sajani has now been broken by Amar Pass off his second delivery in his spell. Once again attempting a big shot, resulting in his downfall. 5 wickets down. It's 55 for 5. Five wickets down. Adil Sabawala coming in to join Rabish Ahmed. So 2 right-handers now. And Amar Pasa will be looking to turn the ball away from him. He's a very good player against the spinners. Adil Sabawala. There you see just a forward defensive stroke, and he got off the mark by hitting the ball towards long off. This is the partnership Classic Garments will be looking to bank on, because both these batters can switch gears. They can afford to play few dot balls, and they have the ability of showing their aggression towards the latter stages of the innings. But for that, they'll have to make sure that they don't lose any more wickets. It was too close to cut there for Ravish. The ball not turning that much. holding on to its line. There you see some extra bounce. Look at the height. Look at the way wicketkeeper Ali Alam collected that ball right in front of his face. Slightly shorter, hitting it towards the fielder at long off. Excellent first 5 balls. These from Amar Pasta. 45 balls done. It's 58 for 5, and looks like he's going to continue for the next 5 balls as well. Mohammad Mavia standing at first slip. A little wide-ish first slip, you can say. Beautiful delivery. Look at the reaction there from Adil Sabuwala. It pitched on off and it turned miles away from the right-hander. Solidly driven down the ground. Another single taken by Adil Sabuwala. Time is ticking. 52 minutes have gone in these innings already. Just 28 minutes remaining for the fielding side to finish the remaining overs. It's short, it's pulled away, it's into the gap. In fact, that has gone all the way for 6. Don't care about any of the fielders there on the leg side because that ball was hit with significant strength and power there from Rabish Ahmed. It's the second maximum of the innings, his first of the night. And we have been mentioning it before as well. He's a very dangerous batter. If he sets in, if he gets his eye in, he can be a very dangerous customer to entertain for the fielding side. Once again, Fuller. He went for that slog sweep all along the carpet. Looking to drive it on the up, but hitting it straight to Bilal Umar's position at extra cover. A dot ball to end the over. 50 done. It's 66 for 5.
अल जदीद एंड गर्ल्स हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च, अल जदीद एंड गर्ल्स हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा, 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स।
Time for another change in the bowling attack. Imran Mohammadi has now been replaced by another spinner, Ali Aslam. Once again, opening the face of the bat at the last moment. This time, the ball has gone finer of that fielder at short third man, but doesn't have enough legs to go past the boundary ropes. Just another couple. He's a very clever operator, Rabish Ahmed. He knew till the previous over there was a fielder at first slip. As soon as he saw no fielder standing there, he had no hesitation in playing the ball towards that region. Playing it over extra cover. Trying his best to get as many boundaries now, Rabish Ahmed. But they still have many balls remaining. They can still afford to build these innings. Nicely worked away on the leg side. It's into the gap. Ismail Shah standing there at deep mid wicket, doing the right thing, throwing it back to the bowler's end. He's a very sharp fielder. Once again, it's slightly shorter, hitting it flat towards the fielder at long off. No major damage done. Just another single. Slowly and steadily, Rabish Ahmed getting into his groove, getting his form back. He was clearly struggling when the fast bowlers were operating with the new ball, but as soon as the spinners have come in, he's now almost finding the middle of his bat on every delivery. A big shot attempted by Adil Sabuwala. His eyes lit up when he saw that length and the line that wide. But once again, he was playing it too much away from his body. 55 balls have now been completed, and Ali Aslam will continue for the next 5 balls as well. This time nicely carved away on the offside. Beautiful piece of timing there from Adil Sabuwala. He played it so late. He just opened the face of the bat and guided that ball past that fielder at backward of point. Excellent piece of timing and a desired result coming in the end. Once again hitting the ball in that similar region, but now the fielder has been positioned much more finer behind square, so the ball going straight to him. It's his strength. He just loves it anywhere on the offside there. This time coming down the track, but Ali Aslam on the other hand being smart enough, altering his length, bowling it shorter to make it difficult for Adil Sabuwala to get closer to the pitch of the ball. Another big hit attempted, and the ball just going straight into the hands of the wicket keeper. One thing is for sure, this pitch is not that easy to bat on. Oh, it's a full toss on leg stump. That has gone miles up in the end. It's coming towards the commentary box. Well, that almost landed on this pavilion there, but it was a wonderful piece of timing again by Adil Sabuwala. Ali Aslam missing out his length. Previous delivery was much better. This time it was a full toss on leg stump, and that was a gift for Adil Sabuwala, which he accepted with grace. 60 balls done. It's 81 for 5. Time for another change in the bowling attack. Beautifully driven on the offside. Over extra cover. Another 6 for Rabish Ahmed. Abdul Rafi just bowling it full and outside the off stump, and he's so good there on the offside. Putting the pressure on the bowler of the very first ball. Slowly and steadily, they are coming right back into this game. Classic Garments. 87 runs already. Yes, they have lost 5 wickets, but they have lots of time remaining as well. All of a sudden, now we are witnessing maximums coming from the bat of both these two bowlers. It was short all right, but still they had enough bounce on this ball, and Abdul Rafi Soratia has now conceded his second maximum in this over. The time is ticking out. 62 minutes have gone by. Over extra cover. 65 done. It's 96 for 5. Both these batters are now significantly changing gears. 6 of the first ball, a boundary of the second. 100 have come by for Classic Garment, 107 for 5, and they still have ample of overs remaining. 32 balls remaining to be precise. It's short, it's put away nicely, and the fielder is well. I can just see the ball go over his head. Last 2 overs have turned out to be really expensive for Signature Aluminium. We saw 2 maximums coming in the previous over of Abdul Rafi Sorati, and now even Amar Pasta has given 2 maximums and a boundary. Who would have thought Classic Garment, who were at 26 for 4 at one stage, will come down to 113 for 5. Talk about recovery. Once again, it was there to be hit. Couldn't time it, couldn't find the middle of his bat, but will get a single nevertheless and will keep the strike. 70 balls done. It's 114 for 5. Imran Mohammadi coming back to bowl his next 5 balls. Rabish Ahmed attempting a reverse sweep. And they still have 28 balls remaining in this innings. Classic Garmin, and if they can score at 12 runs a ball, runs and over, they can still go past 170, which will be a very good total on this track in these conditions, because we saw the new ball moving around earlier, and the spinners also getting some purchase on this track. Nicely cut away on the offside, but fielder at extra cover has now been positioned much more square. This is what one big partnership do. As soon as Adil Sabuwala came in, he came out on a mission. Getting a thickish outside edge. Once again, the ball is running down. Mar passed out, tidying the job and throwing it back to the bowler's end. 2 runs taken by Rabish. Just guiding it towards the fielder at short third man. Once again, a sharp single taken. Keeping a balance between hitting boundaries and rotation of the strike, both these batters, and this is what is troubling the bowling side now. 75 balls done, and Imran Mohammadi will still continue for his next and last 5 deliveries. Big sweep attempted by Adil Sabuwala. Big appeal this again from Imran Mohammadi, but once again the ball might have been angling down the leg side. Yeah, clearly you could see the off stump and the middle stump, so the natural angle was to definitely going to take the ball away from the leg stump. It's Fuller. He was looking to force that ball away straight down the ground, but only managing a single there, Adil Sabuwala. Both these batters have an opportunity of going past their half centuries tonight. Sensible, really sensible this from Rabish. He knows Adil Sabuwala is a big hitter of the ball and he likes it against the spinners. There comes the flashing blade, another nicely driven shot on the offside. The ball goes straight to Shahzain, another single for Adil Sabuwala. There isn't much enthusiasm there in the outfield from the fielding side. Looks like they are on the back foot, especially after getting the first 4 wickets. Very good batting. Sensible again from Rabish. Another single. Imran Mohammadi is done with a spell of 20 balls. He conceded 23 runs without picking up a wicket. 80 balls have been completed meanwhile, with 123 runs being scored by Classic Garmin and for the loss of 5.
कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर। प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां। अल-जदीद एंड गर्ल्स हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च, अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलीर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स, 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च, अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलीर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल।
Shahzain returns to the bowling crease, starts off with a short delivery which has been pulled away on the leg side. One bounce into the fence. With that boundary, Rabish Ahmed now moves into the 40s. It's a different story at this stage of the innings. Previously with the new ball, Shahzain was troubling the batters. Even Rabish Ahmed was finding it difficult to hit away for runs. But now they are in the driving seat, the batting side. And since these are the last 20 balls remaining in the innings, so both these batters will be looking to get as many boundaries as possible. Another short delivery, again pulled away, but this time there is a fielder position at deep square leg. Shahzain is a pick up the bowler, picking up 3 wickets tonight with the new ball. 3 balls still remaining in his spell. Can he cause more damage? Nicely clipped away on the leg side. Once again, it's not the right line or the length at this stage of the innings, targeting the pass of Adil Sabuwala. He knew the fielder at fine leg was inside, so he just held the ball on its way and collected another boundary. So these last few overs are turning out to be really expensive for Signature Aluminium. We saw 2 consecutive overs where the batting side managed to hit 2 maximums, first from Abdul Rafi Suratia, then from Amar Pasta, and now even Shahzain is leaking runs at the latter stages of the innings. It's a completely different story of what happened in the first few overs of this innings. It's short, it's full, it's flat, and that's going to be yet another maximum. What a shot that is. Adil Sabuwala using his reach, using his height. It was short and he flat batted it. As soon as the ball came out of the bat, it was just one direction it was heading towards, and that's towards, in fact, over the boundary ropes. So the scores of both these batters are now identical, both batting on 45. Look at the partnership, 83 of just 42 deliveries. Fuller in length. This is the sort of delivery every fast bowler should be targeting at this stage of the innings, right in the block hole. 85 balls have been done. It's 139 for 5. 15 balls still remaining. Bilal Umar, it's the first time he has come on to bowl in this innings, and that is at the crunch stages of the innings when both these batters looking to go big. He flat bats it. Oh, a long off. It's a smile. In fact, it's Bilal Aslam who just watches the ball go over his head. A maximum which brings a 50 now for Rabish Ahmed. 51 of 38 deliveries now for Rabish. And what a knock this is turning out to be from the big right-hander for Classic Garment Raptors. It's going to be another wide, so pressure is now telling on the fielding side. It's the first time they are now under the pump. Everything was going in the favor of the fielding side for the first few overs when they picked up 4 wickets early, but what a turnaround this has been. And the credit goes to that man on screen. It's a full toss. Hit away on the leg side. That's going to be another boundary. Finding the gaps at will now, both these batters. And the bowlers are now missing their lines and lengths. Who would have thought at being at 26 for 4 at one stage, they will go past 150 and they still have 11 balls remaining. Another full toss, hitting it straight. Bilal Aslam standing there at long off. Another single taken. 90 balls have been completed. 153 for 5 for Classic Garment. 10 balls still remaining. Abdul Samad Motwani now coming into ball his next 5 ball, and he has been greeted with a top shot straight down the ground. A fumble there from the fielder down there at long off, which is going to bring yet another couple to Rabish Ahmed. There is slight appeal there from the wicket keeper. Rabish Ahmed was diving away towards saving his wicket. We'll have to check the replay whether he came back inside the crease at the right time or did the wicket keeper manage to take the bails off at the right time. And Rabish was well in. It's the dive that saved the right-hander. This time he goes big. He has connected that well, all right. Oh, a long on for yet another six. Signature Aluminium have now no answer to this onslaught from this batting pair. 161 for 5. With 8 balls still remaining. Adil Sabhuwala will be itching to get back on strike so that even he can go past his half century there tonight. Went for that another big shot this time. The ball just going between the bat and pad. The damage has been done already by both these batters. 100 partnership also came up with that magnificent 6 in the previous delivery there from Rabish Ahmed. Once again trying a little shorter in length. Rabish Ahmed was a little early into that strike. He was looking to come down the track. Was expecting Shahid Aslam to give it as a wide outside the off stump, but I think it was a close call and a sensible decision was made by Shahid Aslam. So it's the last ball of Abdul Samad's spell. Once again, slightly wider outside the off stump. This time it has been given as a wide, so one more run added to the total. Rabish Ahmed cleverly not offering any stroke and letting the ball go straight to the hands of the wicket keeper. His first 10 balls were very economical, Samad, but the last 10 balls are expensive. He missed an opportunity there, Rabish Ahmed. He was moving inside his crease there, and I think that much movement just shifted his focus there. 95 balls have been done. It's 162 for 5 with Bilal Umar given the responsibility to bowl the final 5 balls of the innings. Once again moving inside his crease there. He got some bat onto it. The wicketkeeper couldn't collect it. There might be a chance of a run out at the bowler's end. But Rabish Ahmed once again as fast as ever. So now focus shifts back on Adil Sabhuwala. Just 4 runs away of what could be his half century as well. Well, he gets a low full toss, which he hits away on the offside, and a misfield there from the fielder. It's a fortunate boundary for Adil Sabhuwala and a magnificent half century for the big right-hander. They were in all sorts of trouble, Classic Garmin Raptors. As soon as he came in, he shifted the momentum in the favour of the batting side. A fighting knock. Striking at 200 runs per 100 ball, Adil Sabhuwala talks about dominance that he has had in this innings. Fuller in length, hitting it over extra cover. That's an outrageous stroke. Not many batters can hit the ball towards that side of the ground, especially when it's that full in length. These are very valuable runs, and these runs are going to hurt Signature Aluminium, and they will come out to bat in the second innings for the run chase. Carving it away on the offside. Chance for the fielder to stop it, but he doesn't. Shahzain cannot stop the ball there on the offside. It's the second time the ball has gone past his reach, and that is the hat-trick of boundaries for Adil Sabhuwala. Finishing the innings on a higher note. The last ball of the innings coming up. Bilal Umar to Adil. It's short. It has gone high up in the air. He has flat batted it. Not timed it well enough. Mohammad Mawia standing there at long on is going to throw the ball back to the wicket keeper. There might be a run out, which means they could only collect 1 run of the final ball of the inning. Classic Garmin Wrap batters, but they will finish off with 176 for 5. And at one stage, they were nowhere close of reaching 150, but this partnership between Adil Sabuwala and Rabish Ahmed have given them a glimmer of hope, have given a chance to their bowlers to have something to play with in the second innings. There you see the top order did not do any job. Arif Yaqub going back after 5. Tala Ahmedani was dismissed on the very first ball. Hamad Shekhani was castled with a peach of an in-swinger. Tala Shabir also getting dismissed by Shah Zain and Rabish Ahmed and Adil Sabuwala then steadying the ship. A sensible inning from Shah Shajani as well, aiding to the recovery for classic garments in this innings. It was just the new ball bowlers who did the damage. Shahzain Khan picking up 3 wickets, Abdul Samad Motlani picking up a wicket, and then Amar Pasta picking up a wicket. After that, none of the spinners could really put any sort of pressure on the batting side. Between Signature Aluminium will have to chase down 177 runs in their allotted 100 balls in this second innings. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back with this run chase in this match.
चालीस गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट
Welcome back to this run chase in this match number 7 of MPL 100 Season 2 being played between Signature Aluminium and Classic Garment. Early in the first innings, we saw Classic Garment scoring 176 for the loss of 6 wickets in their 100 balls, which was looking pretty impossible because at one stage they were 26 for 4, but the recovery done by Rabish Ahmed and Adil Sabuwala, both getting half centuries tonight, helping their side going past 175 runs, and it's going to be a challenging total for the batting side. Talking about Signature Aluminium, the aggressive batter Bilal Aslam has come out to open the bat, and his partner Ismail Shah standing at the non-striker's end. Hassan Booth has taken the new ball, and he'll be looking to extract the same amount of swing which Shahzain and Abdul Samad was getting in the first innings. But for that, he'll have to try and bowl much fuller in length. Because even in the previous innings, we saw whenever the fast bowler tried to bowl it shorter, they got hit away for runs. Wide down the leg side. Another extra run. Hassan Booth continuing to come over the wicket to the both these right-handed openers with a fielder at fine leg inside, third man standing at the boundary ropes, and a fielder at deep square leg. Fuller in length, driven straight down the ground. In fact, past the fielder at mid-off. That's going to be the first boundary of the innings. Wonderful piece of timing from Ismail Shah, considering the fact that it was the first delivery that he was facing. It was full, it was pitched up, it was wide outside the awesome, and Ismail Shah using his hands, using his wrists to hit it wide of the fielder at mid-off. As a fielding side, if you want to put pressure on the batting side, this is the best possible time to pick up wickets. Because as the ball gets a little older and the batters are set, then they can score boundaries at will. Something that we saw in the first innings from Adil Sabuwala and Rabish Ahmed. Once again, it's going to be another wide down the leg side. So he's still not being able to find the perfect line and length, Hassan Booth. Three balls still remaining in the first 5 balls of this innings. A good rising delivery this, but again it was way outside the off stump. And there is a mix-up between these two batters. Bilal Aslam was at the other end. The bowler has taken the bails off, but did Bilal Aslam manage to come inside the crease? Ismail Shah did not want that single. Bilal Aslam was almost... In fact, both these batters were standing at the same end. And the decision has now been referred to the third umpire. Is this the first wicket? Bilal Aslam looks really disappointed. He's absolutely cut it. He wanted that run on that white ball. Bilal Aslam has now been asked by the umpire to wait so that they can check it by the third umpire. But if you could look at the reaction there from Bilal Aslam, he thought he was well short of his crease there. And the decision has been delayed. Bilal Aslam was well short of his crease, and if you can look at the way he was running between the wickets, he was going around the bowler. And in that fashion, you have to run extra inches there, which allowed Hassan Booth to come to the stumps and take the bails off. So a good start this for Signature. In fact, for Classic Garment, getting a wicket in the very first over, courtesy of a run out at the bowler's end. Another dangerous batter, another aggressive batter has come out to bat. Shahryar Shahid has now joined Ismail Shah at number 3. Once again, it's going to be another wide down the leg side. Maybe he's finding it a little difficult to control the movement with the new ball. Hassan Booth, he's pretty young to this stage. He's trying his level best to get as much swing as possible, so he's trying to keep the ball fuller in length, but so far we have seen the ball going down the leg side, because of which they have been able to get 3 runs in these first 5 balls. My goodness, that's going to be another one. Just 4 runs have come off the bat. That has been signaled as a free hit. Okay, so the previous one was a no ball. So now Ismail Shah has an opportunity to get another boundary to his name, because it's going to be a free hit. The field cannot be changed. Big gap there on the leg side. Just a square leg fielder and a fielder at mid-on. Ismail Shah tries to cut it. It's over the head of the third man, who completely misjudges it. And we'll have to check the signal from the fielder at third man whether that ball cleared the boundary ropes or not. In fact, it has been signaled as a boundary there, because the ball just landed inches before the boundary rope. So making full use of that free hit, Ismail Shah. Not a good option to bowl, especially when you're bowling on a free hit. Too short, too wide, asking Ismail Shah to free his arms, and he made full use of that. Playing it on the onside now. Once again, the outfield is pretty fast, and that's going to be another boundary. 2 boundaries now in 2 balls, and an excellent start this from Ismail, getting 3 boundaries in the first 5 balls. So an eventful first 5 balls comes to an end. It's 17 for 1. The left-arm orthodox Usai Ayub is now bowling the second over in this run chase. Ismail Shah once again playing it straight towards the fielder at long on and picking up a sharp single. Now it's Shahryar Shahid. He'll face the left-arm orthodox Usama Ayub. He's an opener as well, Shahryar Shahid, but he can bat at any position. Tonight he has come on to bat at number 3. Unfortunately, Bilal Aslam missed out getting run out in the previous over. Flashing blade on the offside, and that has been put down. It was a wonderful effort there. You have to appreciate the fielder. It was hit hard on the offside. He tried to take that catch in the second attempt, but just couldn't hold on to it. Could have been a golden duck for Shahryar Shahid if he would have taken that catch, but so far the luck is going in the favour. This time he hit it straight down the ground. The mid-on fielder is inside, and that's going to be a boundary. Signature Aluminium might have missed a trick. In fact, the classic Garmin might have missed the trick here by not continuing with the pacer, especially with early on in the innings. He was lucky to get away with it in the previous delivery, Shahryar Shahid, when he was looking to force the ball on the offside. This time again sought that fuller length and had no hesitation in hitting it straight past that fielder at mid-on. Completely different performance from both these teams if you look and compare their scores in the first few overs, because at this stage, Classic Garmin had already lost 3 wickets. He went for another big one, but this time the ball was slightly shorter in length and much closer to the off stump as well. So he'll have to be a little careful now, Shahryar Shahid. He got a boundary in the previous ball. He cannot afford to give his wicket away. They are chasing a huge total, 177 runs to be precise, of the 100 balls. So it's important that they not lose wickets early on. This time he goes big. He goes straight and he goes long on for a maximum. Usama Ayub targeting the stumps but bowling it fuller. It was pitched up. Shahryar Shahid clearing his front leg and dismissing the ball out of his sides. 6 to end the over, 10 balls done. It's 28 for 1.
Masjid, Kids Play Area, Community Lounge, Al Jadid and Gulf Hills, मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर
Time for another change in the bowling attack. Sadiq Surya with his off spinners. After losing a wicket early in the very first over, this has been a very good start by Signature Aluminium. Ismail Shah having 3 boundaries to his name, and we saw Shahryar Shahid getting a boundary and a maximum in the previous over. Ismail Shah once again goes big on the offside. And that has gone all the way for 6. For a moment, we thought the ball will land very short of the boundary ropes, but once again making use of his hands, making use of those wrists. And that ball landed well past the boundary ropes. making full use of this batting power play signature Aluminium. Horizontal bat shot, this time playing it past that fielder at Memon all along the carpet. Once again, they will get at least 2 runs. Even in the first innings, we did not see that much turn here on this track, so it was a little surprising to see spinners coming on to bowl this early for Classic Garment. We were expecting fast bowlers to bowl at least with the first few overs. Once again, Ismail goes big. Ismail goes downtown, over long gone. One bounce into the fence. The umpires are still confirming from that fielder at mid-off whether the ball went past the boundary ropes or did it bounce inside. It was full-blooded stroke. The ball clearly landed before the boundary rope, so it's going to be a boundary. But once again, even the bowling change is not working for Classic Garment. A 6 and a boundary for the first 3 balls. 2 balls still remaining. Adil Sabubala is now having a word with the bowler. Shorter in length. Once again playing it on the offside. It was in the air for a slight bit of moment, but he found the gap there perfectly, Ismail Shah. There were 3 fielders standing there on the offside. One at cover, one at extra cover, and the fielder at backward of point, but he still managed to hit it there. Adil Sabubala just trying to calm the things down. This has been an excellent start. 44 for 1 after the first 14 deliveries. One thing is for sure, Ismail Shah is not going to miss out. Oh, he went for another big one. It was well outside the off, so he was looking to force the ball there on the leg side. Meanwhile, 15 balls have now been done. It's 44 for 1. Shah Shahjani has been greeted with another big 6 on the leg side. Ismail Shah almost cleared the ground there on the leg side. Fuller in length, sweeping it on the leg side. Beautiful piece of timing once again. 35 of just 12 deliveries to the right-handed opener, and 50 comes up for signature Aluminium. Well, they don't have many options either, Classic Garments, because the fielding restrictions are still in place. Once again, hitting it straight down the ground. This time the fielder down there at long off. It's only going to be a single. Usama Ayub. In fact, they come back for the second one as well. So excellent running between the wickets. As soon as both these batters realized that Usama Ayub was a little slow in reacting to that stroke, they straight away came back for the second one as well. That shows the amount of game awareness both these players are showing at this stage. Shah Shajani, the off spinner, scored 21 valuable runs in the first innings before he was castled by Amar Pasta. Now, can he do the job with the ball in his hands? Oh, that was very close to the wicketkeeper's gloves. Ismail Shah anticipated the bounce there. He looked to play it late as possible, and it almost got into the gloves there of Adil Sabhuwala. This time it's Shahryar Shahid who goes over mid-off. A flat hit. Another six to the right-hander. This guy is just dealing in boundary. Just two maximums and a boundary so far in his innings. You cannot bowl fuller to that guy. 20 balls completed. It's 59 for 1.
मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स, कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट।
Another change in the bowling attack. Another leg spinner, Arif Yaqub, has now come in to bowl the next 5 balls in this innings for signature Aluminium. They need a wicket badly at this stage. Classic Garmin Raptors. On the other hand, that man on your screen, Shahryar Shahid, is just dealing in boundaries and maximum. Slightly shorter in length. Shahid Nepal, who was standing there at short third man, and he did the right thing by stopping that ball. Although he slipped at the other end, at the last stage, but stopped it with his left hand and also saved few runs for his side. Hitting it over extra cover. Magnificent piece of timing again from Shahryar. That's his style of play. He clears his front leg, and whenever he sees the ball fuller in length, he just throws his hands at it. 2 boundaries and 2 maximums now. 20 of just 7 deliveries. This time it's a leading edge, but Shahid Nepal just stopping the ball with his left foot, and another couple taken. In fact, it's the first time Shahryar has run between the wickets. They've got off to an excellent start. Signature Aluminium. They will be looking to continue with this momentum. Once again, playing it too much closer to his body. The ball going straight to Shahid Nepal, standing there at short third man. 25 balls have been completed. It's 66 for 1. Arif Yaqub will continue with the next 5 balls as well. Slightly fuller, and he needs to get a little closer to the pitch of the ball there, Shahryar Shahid, because obviously Arif Yaqub is a big turner of the ball and he can also look to play the ball on the offside by driving it, but he has decided to go high up in the air. It's a chance for the fielder at long on, and it's taken. It's Rabish Ahmed who doesn't miss out on those. We have been mentioning it before as well. He could have easily hit that ball on the offside as well. Instead, he went for that horizontal bat shot, and that ball went miles up in the air. And Rabish Ahmed, after playing a valuable log in the first innings, has taken an excellent catch to get rid of Shahryar Shahid, who goes back after scoring valuable runs for his side. And after 22 balls, it's now 66 for 2.
मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च, अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स, कराची मलिर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर, मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स, 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट। किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक।
Ali Alam is a new batter in, and he straight away hit the ball over Rabish Ahmed standing there at mid-off and collects 2 runs. So the intentions are pretty clear from all these batters of Signature Aluminium. They're going to come harder at the bowlers. They lost a wicket early of Bilal Aslam in the very first over, but they still continued with the onslaught, and Ali Alam has shown intentions as well in the very first ball that he faced. We went for that big shot again, get a thickish inside edge. So easily he could have dragged that ball back to his stumps. He was lucky that the ball hit his boot and went behind the wicket keeper. It's a low full toss which has been driven down the ground. Sensible batting this from Ismail Shah, giving respect to Arif Yaqub, who is a very seasoned campaigner. 30 balls done, it's 70 for 2. So the 30 balls have been completed, which means the batting power play is done. Five fielders are now standing outside the inner ring, and Shah Shajani will continue with his off spinners. Ismail Shah, on the other hand, again guides the ball on the offside. The chase is on between the bowler and fielder and the ball, and Talashabi manages to stop the ball, which means another couple to Ismail. And with that couple, he now moves into the 40s. We have already seen two half centuries coming in the first innings from Rabish Ahmed and Adil Sabuwala. Can Ismail Shah also score a half century here tonight in the seventh game of MPL Season 2? Loads and loads of gaps there on the onside to be scoring runs on. You could clearly see Ismail Shah now trying to deal in singles. He knows the hard job has been done. They managed to score 73 runs in the first 30 balls. Fuller in length. Ali Alam has tried to go big, but he has found the fielder perfectly there. It's Rabish Ahmed with yet another catch. Another mistake has caused the downfall of the signature Aluminium batter. It was way outside the off stump. He was looking to fetch that from way outside. Tried to clear that fielder at long on, but Rabish Ahmed taking another very good catch in the end. So two wickets in two very quick succession now for Classic Garments, and with that they will come back into the game. Ali Alam in fact walking back. It's 73 now for 2-3. Bilal Umar is the new batter in, coming into bat at number 5. Shah Shajani picking up his first wicket in this game by removing Ali Alam. They are giving away a very good start that they got signature Aluminium by providing 2 wickets, and he almost picked up another one. It was outside the off stump. He was inviting Bilal Umar to go for that drive, but got a thickish inside edge and almost lost his wicket in the process. "35 balls have now been done. It's 73 for 3. And looks like it's going to be Shah Shajani to continue for the next 5 balls as well. Bilal Umar just sensibly playing it towards the fielder at short third man. Both these batters will be a little careful now, especially after losing 2 wickets in the previous 2 overs. Some bounce and turn now. It's not that simple to bat on this track. We have seen the odd ball keeping a little low and the ball bouncing a little more. As a batter, you need to try and play the ball as late as possible. He goes straight with Alumar. He has hit that right, but it's almost taken. In fact, that has been taken by Osama Ayub. He took it in the third attempt. For a moment, we thought the ball has gone over his head. It's a second wicket for Shah Sejani. Bilal Umar struck it very well, all right, but we'll have to check the replay. And looks like it's a very safe catch in the end. Another wicket goes down. Another big wicket goes down for Signature Aluminium because a very senior batter, Bilal Umar, is walking back after scoring just 2 runs. It's 70 odd for 4 now, and the game is on. So Shah Sajani, after being a little expensive in his first few balls, has now come back with 2 wickets. Amar Pasta is the new batter in, coming into bat at 6. And both the batters are now at the same end, and they needed a better throw. It was an underarm throw attempted by Adil Sabuwala. He saw the funny side of it, but Amar Pasta and Ismail Shah both were left at the same end, and if Adil Sabuwala attempted an aggressive throw and could have been another run out. 40 balls meanwhile has now been completed. It's 74 for 4. Another change in the bowling attack. The left-arm orthodox Rabish Ahmed has come into bowl. Starts off with a low full toss, which has been hit down the ground by Amar Pasta. Talking about the bowling option, Classic Garments have so many options when it comes to their spin attack. They still have Tala Shabir in their ranks, who is yet to bowl. Rabish Ahmed is bowling his first over of the innings. Ismail Shah again tries to go big, but there is some turn here. It's going to be a great competition between Ismail and Rabish Ahmed. Rabish himself is a very good batter, so he's going to anticipate, he's going to think like a batter while delivering the ball. Slightly fuller. In fact, it was a full toss which has been carved away towards the fielder at deep extra cover. And they are coming back for the second run. That's what you will expect from young and fresh legs of Amar Pasta. He will definitely try to run harder between the wickets. Too full, too wide, another extra run. Batting on 45 of just 21 deliveries, Ismail. One big hit can make him go past his half century. He went for the reverse sweep. He has connected it very well, all right. Wonderful piece of timing. But the ball is slowing down. Two fielders are now trying to chase the ball and they will come back for the third run. In fact, they're coming back for the fourth run. Adil Sabuwala is clearly not happy with the effort from both those fielders on the leg side. All the fielders might have thought the ball is definitely going to go past the boundary ropes, but the ball just slowed down while it was reaching the boundary ropes there. And although he did not collect any boundary there, Ismail, but they still ran 4 runs. Jabbing it towards Osama Ayub, standing there at back for a point. A dot ball to end the over. 45 deliveries have been completed. It's 84 for 4. And Rabish Ahmed will continue for the next 5 balls as well. Ismail Shah just chipping it. He's so lucky there. Rabish Ahmed. Well, that almost carried to him. He was a little early into that stroke there, Ismail Shah. The ball hitting the higher part of the bat. Almost completing that catch on his follow through there, Rabish Ahmed. Would have been a big, big wicket. Nicely worked away on the leg side. It's only going to be a single, but that is it. It's going to be enough for Ismail Shah so that he can raise his bat to the dugout. 50 now comes up for Ismail Shah of just 25 deliveries, 5 boundaries and 2 maximums in his innings. He came out to open the innings and he's still out there, which is a positive sign for the men in green. Amar Pasta tries to go big over extra cover. Sadiq Surya just overrunning the ball, slipping it in the end and allowing the batters to come back for the second run. Flat batting it towards long on. Shah Shahjani will throw the back to the bowler. We'll have to see the intentions now from Ismail. He has gone past his personal milestone. He has achieved his half century. But they still need 89 more runs to win. Once again carving it. Wonderful piece of timing is Sadiq Surya cannot go anywhere near to that ball. Another boundary. He played it so late, played it all along the ground and played it square enough to earn himself another boundary. So an excellent end to the over this. 50 balls have now been completed and after the halfway stay, signature Aluminium are 92 for 4, needing 85 more runs to win.
Track, खूबसूरत parks, supermarket, masjid, kids play area, community lounge, Al Jadid and Gulf Hills. मलिर कंटोमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स। कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल
Back after the drinks break, Osama Ayub will continue for the next 5 balls. It's a leading edge and it almost carried to the bowler himself. It's the second time we have seen the ball batters trying to play the ball on the leg side and playing it uppishly, and both times the batters going lucky. Osama Ayub trying his level best to dive there towards his right, but still the ball going out of his reach. Using his hands once again, playing it towards long on. As long as Ismail Shah is out there, the hopes are still alive for signature Aluminium. But they still have some really dangerous batters sitting in their dugout. Likes of Mohammad Mavi are still waiting for his opportunity, if needed. Knocked him over. It was a straighter one. Should have looked to play it straight down the ground. Instead, went for that big slog sweep, exposing his stumps. And that's the gap Osama Ayub was waiting for. Sensible partnership was building, but once again the breakthrough has been provided by the left-arm orthodox Ammar Pasta. He's going to be walking back. And another wicket has now been lost by signature Aluminium. They are 5 down.
अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलीर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा, 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स। कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर, मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स, 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर।
We were just mentioning it before that they have a big batting order, signature Aluminium, and now Mohammad Mavia has come out to bat. So even Osama Ayub has now opened his account with the wickets column. Once again, a good delivery, and it was pretty dangerous the way Mohammad Mavia was looking to play it on the leg side by covering his stumps. If he had missed that and the ball would have hit the pads, would have been an easy decision for Ali Haider. Meanwhile, 55 balls have been completed. It's 94 for 5. And Osama Ayub will continue for the next 5 balls as well. Once again, squaring him up. It's the second time that Mohammad Mavia has tried to cover his stumps, and luckily, the ball just hitting his bat at the last moment. But it's a good thing that he has got off strike, and Ismail Shah is now back on strike. Good delivery again. Another single conceded. They won't mind singles now at this stage, classic Garmin. Because wickets are coming regularly. All they need to do is to stop the flow of boundaries. They'll be looking to pick up one more wicket so that they can go into the tail of the batting side. Trying to cover his stumps again. hitting it on the legs. Leg by signal by the on-field umpire. One extra run added to the total. Ismail Shah looking to give himself room. Couldn't thread the gap there on the outside. The ball going straight to Hamar Shekhani. A very good over. This is turning out to be from Usama Ayub. He's maintaining that pressure, which he did by picking up a wicket in the previous over of Amar Pasta. A single to end the over with. 60 balls are now done. It's 98 for 5.
बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी चंद झलकियां। अल जदीद एंड गर्व हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च। अल जदीद एंड गर्व हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा, 100% सिक्योर।
So this contest is heating up. Signature Aluminium are well on course in this run chase, but they have lost 5 wickets already. And considering the amount of bowling options that Classic Garment already have, they still have the likes of Shahid Nepal, who is yet to bowl with his left arm orthodox. And Arif Yaqub just bowling his next 5 balls, so it's not going to be easy for the batting side. These 2 runs mean 100 is up for Signature Aluminium. They are 100 for 5. Now they need 77 more runs to win. They've got 39 balls to achieve this target. He's inviting, Arif Yaqub is clearly inviting Ismail Shah to go for that big hit by slowing the pace behind that ball, but Ismail Shah knows that he has a big responsibility up his shoulders. Mohammad Mavia just losing his cool. Once again, whenever the batter sees the length at full, they look to go for that big shot, something that Amar Pasa also did. Ended up losing his wicket. Slightly shorter. Shahid Nepal diving it all over. Really good over this from Arif Yaqub. Just 4 runs conceded with just 1 ball remaining. Make it 5 with yet another single there on the leg side. 65 balls have been completed. It's 103 for 5. Looks like the next 5 balls will be delivered by the left-arm orthodox Rabish Ahmed, and he's having a word with the on-field umpire, Ale Heather. Mavia is going to be on strike. Rabish will be looking to turn the ball away from him. We saw him struggling, Mavia struggling a bit in the previous 5 balls when Osama Ayub was operating. Once again, trying to cover his stumps, playing it on the leg side. It's a dangerous ploy he's trying, Mohammad Mavia, but so far it's proving to be a little effective for him. There is definitely some turn now here in the second innings. Ismail Shah again trying to go big. The ball just bouncing a little more than his expectations, and the bat might have slipped out of his hands as well. That's why he adjusted his gloves. This time the ball has gone high up in the air. Chance for the fielder. And that has been put down. How costly is that going to prove to be? Rabish Ahmed is clearly not happy. He himself has taken 2 excellent catches, and he expected the fielder to take this one. It was a relatively easier chance, but the fielder did not even get his hands to it. And meanwhile, Ismail Shah also completed 2 more runs. Coming down the track, turning it into a full toss. Could only get a single down towards long off. He must consider himself very unlucky here, Rabish Ahmed. Could have been his first wicket. Would have been a very big wicket at this stage of the game. Classic Garmin still searching for their first victory in this second edition of 100. Flat batting at Mohammad Mavia, covering the stumps once again, hitting it right into the gap between the long on and long off. But Arif Yaqub getting to the ball and hitting it, throwing the ball back to the bowler. So 70 balls are done. It's 108 for 5. Once again, another top shot there by Ismail Shah. Another boundary to the right-hander there on the offside. The last 5 balls, Osama Ayub has been greeted with yet another 4. Really good batting this from Ismail Shah. Once again, it was a similar delivery, but he was waiting onto the back foot and tried to play it as late as possible. This time it's Mavia who goes big there on the leg side. The fielder is out there at deep mid wicket. It's only going to be a single. Ismail Shah has been... My goodness, there was an opportunity for the keeper there, Adil Sabuwala. Ismail Shah coming down the track. He was completely beaten in the flight of that ball, and you can see the reaction there from the wicketkeeper. He knew there was a big opportunity there to take the bails off and smell Ismail Shah on his way back, but looks like it's his night tonight. Ismail once again getting an opportunity. Previously we saw a catch being put down, now a missed stumping. 116 for 5 after 75 deliveries. Shah Shahjani comes back. Mavia goes big on the leg side. But the fielder down there at long on was pretty square. So it's only going to be a single to the right-hander. It's getting a little intense now for the batting side because they still need 60 more runs to win. And they've got 29 balls remaining. The required run rate has now gone past 13 runs and over. Ismail Shah again trying to play it clever. He has managed to play it behind the wicketkeeper. Shaheen ball. It's going to be just 2 runs. In fact, it has been signaled as a wide. So 3 more runs added to the total. Adil Sabuwala is clearly not happy with that decision from Shahid Aslam because he was moving inside his crease. There is Smile. Had he been standing still at the crease, would have been a legitimate delivery, but once again, the decision is going in the favour of the batting side. Ismail Shah, who was going berserk before getting his half century, but after that he has just slowed down a bit, although he is still striking at 175 runs per 100 ball. Look at his strike rate, 72 of 41 deliveries to the right-handed opener, but he needs support at the other end. Mavia somehow needs to collect boundaries now. He comes down the track once again, tried to hit big on the leg side. It's into the gap. But Arif Yaqub standing there at deep mid wicket, cutting it down to just a single. This is turning out to be an excellent over from Shah Shahjani. He hasn't conceded any boundary, which is the need of the hour as well for Classic Garment. Okay, Ismail Shah tries to go the reverse sweep, and he has connected that well. All right, he's going to get a boundary on the very final ball of the spell of Shah's. He had already made up his mind that he's going to go for that reverse sweep. Shah's tried to bowl it wide and outside the off stump, but since it was much slower through the air, Ismail had all the time in the world to hit it past that fielder at short third man. A boundary to end the over with means 20 balls are now remaining and they still need 49 more runs to win.
योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से cycling track, 3 kilometer.
It's Arif Yaqub who will bowl the next 5 balls. He has picked up a wicket so far in his spell, and he hasn't given away many runs either, just 16 runs in his 15 balls. Starts off with a flatter delivery. Mahavir just hitting it straight towards that fielder at long on. It's getting a little tough now for signature Aluminium. The required run rate is going way too high because 48 runs still needed of 19 balls. As long as Ismail Shah is out there, the hopes are still alive for the batting side, but once again it's the boundaries that needs to come from the other end. They are so lucky, Classic Garment, to have someone like Arif Yaqub bowling at this stage of the inning because he's very hard to get away for runs. Mahavir needs to try something different. He needs to use his feet just to unsettle the bowler. Once again coming down the track. He has taken the bails of Adil Sabuwala. The decision has been deferred to the third umpire, but Mahavir did drag his back inside the crease. We'll have to see whether Adil Sabuwala took the bails off before that or not. This will give us a better idea as to what happened at the wicketkeeper's end. There you see Mahavir trying to come down the track, and it's the swing of his bat which allowed him to place the bat inside the crease, or is it on the line? It's going to be really tough for the third umpire. And he's very lucky there, Mohammad Mahavir, because his bat was just inches inside the crease there. Once again coming down the track, it's another missed-stumping chance. Arif Yaqub using his guile, his experience to trouble Mahavir. He's not having a good night tonight, Mahavir, although he took a very good catch in the very first ball of the first innings, but once again it has gone high up in the air. It should be a regulation chance for Arif Yaqub himself, and he has grasped it. Who would have thought that Arif Yaqub of all will drop a sitter like this? Mahavir is clearly struggling. Arif Yaqub called it for himself, and it should have been taken. Meanwhile, an excellent over comes to an end. 46 runs needed now of the final 15 deliveries. It's Rabish Ahmed again with his left arm orthodox. Ismail once again tries to go big. Couldn't find the gap. The ball going straight to Ali Amar, standing there at deep mid wicket. And he has denied the single there. He wants to stay on strike, Ismail, because he knows he can hit boundaries. We saw Mohammad Mahavir struggling in the previous over. 10 of 16 deliveries to his name. Tries to go big on the leg side, gets a leading edge. Ball goes to Arif Yaqub. This time he picks up a single, and it's now getting really tough for the batting side. They got off to a fantastic start, Signature Aluminium, and they were going berserk after the bowlers. But somehow lost the plot towards the middle stages of the innings when they lost wickets in regular intervals. Mavia coming down the track, hitting it over extra cover, but again it's only going to be just a single. Looks like even these two batters have now decided to give as much strike as possible to Ismail Shah because he is capable of hitting the long boundaries. The required run rate has gone past 22 runs an over. These two deliveries needs to go for boundaries now. Well, Ismail Shah comes down the track and this time he's going to be stumped. This time Adil Sabawala making absolutely no mistake. And Rabish Ahmed picks up that deserving wicket. He should have dismissed Ismail Shah earlier on as well when the catch was put down, but getting a reward finally, Rabish Ahmed. Ismail Shah, after playing a wonderful knock of 70 odd runs for his side, he came out to open the batting. He stayed out till the end, but unfortunately he'll have to gawk back, and with him the hopes down of Signature Aluminium to remain in this contest. Down with 133 runs on the board.
Walking and jogging track, खूबसूरत parks, supermarket, masjid, kids play area, community lounge, Al Jadid and Gulf Hills. मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स। कराची मलिर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर
Abdul Rafi is the new batter in at number 8. Last ball coming up of Rabish Ahmed's spell. He has been everywhere in the game tonight with the runs, with the catches, and now in the wickets column as well. It's a leading edge. It should be taken, and it has been taken. This man can do no wrong, Rabish Ahmed. Runs with the bat and now wickets in the last two balls of his spell. Abdul Rafi Suratia was looking to turn the ball away on the leg side, getting a leading edge and a very good catch taken once again on his follow through. So 2 wickets to sign off tonight for Rabish Ahmed. 7 down with 133 runs on the board and 44 runs still needed in the last 10 balls. Sadiq Surya comes back in. Got hit for 16 runs in his first 5 deliveries, but now since the match is well within their favour, Mohammad Mavia has tried to go big. He has hit it flat over long off. It's a 6 to Mavia, but is it a little too late? Sadiq Surya, as we all know, is not a big turner of the ball, so it's not going to be that difficult for Mohammad Mavia to hit him away for runs. If he's clever enough, he'll try to score as many runs as possible, specifically in this over. Better delivery this time. Now they're coming back for the second run. It should not have been a second run there. Sloppy fielding effort there from the fielder at deep extra cover. It has been signaled as a no ball from the on-field umpire since another extra fielder was standing outside the inner ring. And it has been signaled as a free hit. There you see the on-field umpire, Shahid Aslam, signalling it as a free hit. So Mohammad Mavia can go big again without losing his wicket. Instead, it has been given as a wide outside the off stump. So one more extra run added to the total, and the free hit remains. Mohammad Mavia trying to go big. And that has been a run out at the bowler's end. He hit it straight back to the bowler. Sadiq Surya getting his hands at the ball and the ball deflecting the stumps. Shahzain, on the other hand, was well outside his crease. So it's another unfortunate wicket that has gone down for Signature Aluminium. He goes back to the pavilion without even facing a ball, Shahzain. He had a pretty good night with the ball today, picking up 3 wickets, but couldn't do the job with the bat. But most importantly, it's Mavia who is still on strike. 8 down with 143 runs on the board. Once again, Mavia coming downtown. This time he hasn't connected it as well. Will only going to be a single. That means just 7 balls now remaining. 33 still needed. Uzair Aslam, the left-hander, is the new batter in. They need at least 2 boundaries in these last 2 balls to stay in the game. Otherwise, it's almost over now for the men in green. Couldn't get it past the bowler himself. Another dot ball. Uzair Aslam tries to go big, but he has been holed out. Another catch, another easy catch there for Osama Ayub there at extra cover. They are falling like a house of cards here. Looks like they have already given up. Signature Aluminium. They're trying those big strokes, but they're not coming off the bat, and they are losing wickets in the process. It's the 9th wicket that has gone down with 144 runs on the board. Uzair Aslam also going without troubling the scorers. So the last 5 balls will be delivered by Shahid Nibal, the experienced left-arm orthodox Starts off with a fuller delivery, which has been hit straight down the ground by the left-hander Ali Aslam. Rightly so, giving the strike back to Mohammad Mavia. So 32 more runs to win. As long as they do not concede any extra runs, it's almost over now for the batting side. Even 4 maximums are not going to do it at this stage. They were going along so nicely in the first few overs, but they lost the plot somehow in the middle stages of the innings and couldn't recover from there on. Ismail Shah batted brilliantly at the top of the order, but he was running out of partners at the other end. And even when Mohammad Mavia came in, they needed boundaries at that stage. He found it tough to hit the spinners out of the park, and as a result, now they're in a position where they will go down once again. It's going to be their second defeat if they lose this one. Once again, the on-field umpire Ali Haider is having a word with Hamad Shikhani. So just 2 balls now remaining in this game. Once again, Mavia has tried to go big, and that's a huge 6. That's a very big maximum coming from the bat of the big right-hander, but I'm afraid it's a little too late. They needed those runs towards the middle stages of the innings where they couldn't hit a boundary, and now they will find themselves short. 150 comes up for Signature Aluminium, but they still need 24 runs to win. They just have 1 ball remaining. Credit should be given to the way Classic Garments made a comeback, not only with the bat in the first innings, but also with the ball. Because at one stage, Shahryar Shahid and Ismail Shah were taking the game away from the fielding side, but the way they came back, the way they picked up wickets in clusters, Ammar Pasta not amongst the runs, Bilal Umar also not scoring runs here tonight. It's going to be a big boost in the confidence for the fielding side. Hitting it over extra cover, it's going to be... should have been taken, but Shah Shahjani just drops it, which means a couple of the final ball of the innings. And that means Classic Garment Raptors have gone on to win this game and get those 2 crucial points to get off to a winning start in this tournament. Signature Aluminium, after getting a good start, just couldn't continue with that momentum, and they have found themselves short by 21 runs here tonight in this 7th game. There you see Bilal Aslam was run out in the very first over, could only score 1 run. Then there was this very good partnership building between Ismail Shah and Shahryar Shahid. As soon as Shahryar Shahid lost his wicket, Ali Alam, Bilal Umar or Ammar Pasta could not score vital runs. Mohammad Mavia stayed there, but his runs came towards the end of the innings. And it was a lone battle which was being fought by Ismail Shah at the top of the order. Talking about the bowling effort, Rabish Ahmed clinical with the ball, picking up 2 wickets. So did Shah Shejani, and a wicket apiece to Usama Ayub, Sadiq Surya and Arif Yaqub. Signature Aluminium, after winning the toss, deciding to bowl first, conceded 176 runs from Classic Garments, courtesy of that half century from Rabish and Adil. And in reply, they found themselves short by 21 runs. It's their second defeat in this tournament for Signature Aluminum, and Classic Garments getting their first victory on the board. Time for a commercial break. We'll be right back with the presentation ceremony. Hello, hello. It's time for the post-match presentation ceremony of the seventh game of Rail Jewelers presents MPL 100 Season 2. A wonderful performance from Classic Garments, getting their first victory on the board against Signature Aluminium. I've got Mr. Bilal Majid here alongside me to give away the prizes as well. But first of all, time to have some interviews with the losing captain first. Ali Aslam, if you can come on stage and have a few words with me. अली अगर हम स्टार्ट की बात करें तो बॉलिंग जब आप पहले बॉलिंग कर रहे थे तो उसमें भी अच्छा स्टार्ट मिला था 4 विकेट जल्दी चढ़क गए थे लेकिन वहां से जो एक पार्टनरशिप लगी अदील साबू वाला और राबिश अहमद की तो वहां से फिर आप कम बैक नहीं कर सके
बिल्कुल स्टार्ट बहुत अच्छा था समत का और शाहजैन का बट जो बैटिंग की अदील भाई ने और आबिश ने वो एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी थी जिनकी वजह से इतना बड़ा टोटल स्कोर हुआ लेकिन इस्माइल ने अच्छा स्टार्ट दिया लेकिन वो लड़के कैरी ऑन नहीं कर सके और विकेट कंटिन्यू करती गई तो वो चेज ना हो सका
एक अच्छा स्टार्ट फराहम हो गया था शहरियार शाहिद और इस्माइल शाह जिस तरह बैटिंग कर रहे थे लेकिन बीच के मिडिल ऑर्डर में कोई बड़े नाम ऐसे थे जिनसे रन एक्सपेक्टेड थे लेकिन बिलाल उमर से रन ना हुए और अमार पास्ता भी अपनी विकेट गवा बैठे
बिल्कुल बिला भाई का अच्छा कैच पकड़ा हुआ उसामा भाई ने लेकिन जो रन इस्माइल ने किए उसके साथ अगर कोई और साथ होता तो शायद रिजल्ट कुछ और होता
3 मैचेस में से 2 में हार मिल चुकी है और एक मैच जीते हैं अभी भी मैचेस बाकी हैं तो इंशाल्लाह कमबैक की उम्मीद है
इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे क्रिकेट अच्छी खेलने की कोशिश करेंगे बाकी रिजल्ट लगे हाथ में
And all the best, Ali, for the remaining games. And now the winning captain, Shahid Nepal of Classic Garments. शायद भाई पहला मैच नहीं किया उम्मीद के हिसाब से लेकिन एक अच्छी फीलिंग होगी मैच जीतने की आज
नहीं अल्लाह का शुक्र है पहले तो हम मैच जीते हैं लेकिन उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग की थी हमारे जो ओपनर्स जो हैं वो दोबारा वही फ्लॉप हुए हैं 10 रन पे 3 आउट थे इसके बाद अदील ने और राबिश ने जो बैटिंग की है वो एक्सेप्शनल थी मतलब उसके बाद जो स्कोर आया है वो हमारे लिए अच्छा स्कोर था
हमने शुरू में पहली इनिंग्स में कंडीशंस देखी थी कि फास्ट बॉलर को काफ़ी असिस्ट था लेकिन आपका स्पिन अटैक क्योंकि काफ़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग है और कुछ ऐसे नाम थे जिनको तो बॉलिंग की मौका भी नहीं मिला तला शबीर भी ऐसे एक आपके पास अच्छा ऑप्शन थे आप के भी ओवर्स रहते थे तो आप अपने स्पिन अटैक पे ही ज़्यादा रिलाई करते हैं
डेफिनेटली हमारी बॉलिंग स्ट्रेंथ ही स्पिन है और शहज ने और राबिश आरिफ ने जो बॉलिंग की है एक्सेप्शनल थी उसामा ने अभी तो हमारे 2 मेन बॉलर्स ने बॉलिंग ही नहीं की है तो उसका भी फ़र्क है
ऑल द बेस्ट शाहिद भाई ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द रिमेनिंग गेम्स Now for the prize distribution ceremony, Bilal Majid will be giving out the prizes to the star performers of the game. The first award is for the cool player of the game, a 1500 rupee voucher from Al Jadid Properties and the Dawn by Mr. Tayyib Alagamwala. It goes to Adil Sabuwala for our brilliant half century. His side was 26 for 4 when he came out at this stage to join Rabish Ahmed and he struck a brilliant half century to help his side to score 175 runs on the board. Another cool player of the match, rupees 1500 from Factor LED lights and PVC tapes and Taj Marki. It goes to Ismail Shah. Another brilliant half century coming in to open the batting for Signature Aluminium. Ismail, if you can come and collect your awards. He scored 77 runs while opening the batting. At one stage, it looked like he's going to be making it easy for the batting side, but unfortunately, he ended up on the losing side. But well played, Ismail Shah, for 77 runs. And now the big award for the man of the match, a 5,000 rupee cash prize from Real Jewelers, Diamond and Watches. And to no surprise, it goes to Rabish Ahmed. Unbeaten 67 runs, 2 wickets, and 2 excellent catches. Rabish, if you can have a few words with me. राबिश थोड़ा सा मुश्किलात पेश आ रही थी क्योंकि एक वक्त था आपके 5 रन से और 20 बॉलें फेस कर चुके थे लेकिन एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आप जब स्कोर देखते हैं तो सिर्फ 46 बॉलों पे 67 तो कंप्लीट टर्न अराउंड था
बस ये है कि सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का शुक्र मैच जीत गए और स्टार्ट में मुश्किल भी उनके बॉलर बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग कर रहे थे तो उस वक्त टाइम लेना ज़रूरी था। फिर ये है कि थोड़ा थोड़ा टाइम लिया उसके बाद बैट पे बॉल आने लगा और साथ में सीनियर प्लेयर अदील भाई थे तो बहुत अच्छा सपोर्ट मिला और माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छे से रन हो गए।
आप एक एंड पे खड़े हुए थे और सामने विकेट से विकेट गिर रही थी, तो एक पार्टनरशिप का कितना अहम रोल होता है? जैसे अलील की आपने बात की, अदील साबू वाला आए और फिर वहां से आपको मोमेंटम मिला।
वही बात है, अदील भाई आए तो मुझे बड़ा सुकून मिला क्योंकि उनके आते ही शॉट भी लगना शुरू हो गए, सिंगल डबल भी होना शुरू हो गए। फिर जब हमने अटेम्प्ट करा शॉट मारना तो शॉटर्स भी लगे।
चलिए, all the best, Rabish. All the best for the remaining games as well. That is it from the press ceremony tonight. We'll be back on the 7th of September for the next game between Taj Darbad and Al Zuhaib Warriors. Meanwhile, it's me, Zishan Khalid, signing off. See you on